Some Americans, and of course probably British and that watch, maybe Canadians as well, who don't sort of use much except a clothes dryer. And in the 80s in Australia, everybody had a clothesline, but now with smaller houses, townhouses, some of them still have small clotheslines, which I believe in America are called clothes driers. And basically, there's a company called Hills, and the company is still going, but the classical one that made, a lot of people own was called the Hills Hoist. And it's like a giant plus sign. And you string, you got like the plus sign like that, and you string the wires between it, so they're sort of almost like a spider web, I suppose you'd say. And the plus sign is actually steel pipe that's about 1 inch in size, quite heavy duty. You get whacked when you get hit on the head with them. And that big plus sign with the wires on it, or the thin steel cable on it, was where you hang your clothes. But it had a shaft on that, which was like a trailer axle, basically, inside a larger pipe. And you'd concrete the larger pipe in the ground, and then you had this handle on the side. And as you wind the handle, the trailer axle, and hence the giant plus sign with all your clothes on it, would lift up. And that would keep your dog from swinging on them and stuff like that. And when you want to put them on or take them off, you wind the handle back down again, and it goes back down. And, then you can, pull them off or whatever. But there's another cheap method that us hillbillies use, and that's the one I've got here in my veranda. My uncle put this up when he was still alive. It probably went up in about 98 when he first got here. That's it there. It's just a big piece of fencing wire, and he strung it to a bit of the other bits of wire that are hanging off the framing underneath the veranda, and allows your clothes to stay dry if you do get a bit of rain, because we have like little showers that come and go in the springtime. And your clothes stay dry from the rain, but at the same time they also dry out in the warmer weather. But at the moment it's sort of winter down here in the southern hemisphere, and I'm using the one above me wood heater. But yeah, there's some yuppies even in this country who aren't, terribly familiar with clotheslines. I don't know how, because they should have grown up with them as kids in the 80s. But these are sometimes touted by greenies as, this is the clean, green way to do it all. This is the blimmin' carbon neutral way. Instead of running a clothes dryer that's running off a coal-fired power station, your clean green option is to go out and stick it on a bit of glorified fencing wire. So yeah. But they're exceedingly common here because of the warmer weather in Australia, because it rarely gets to freezing here or anything like that. But most people have a real one, not a hillbilly one like I've got.